Hi, Spout Loreans. Abdul here with a quick pre-show announcement. If you haven't heard, this coming Monday, August 26th, is the day that we will be launching the first season of our bonus show, Mallbrats, on a brand new public feed with newly scored and remastered episodes. Launch week is going to be pretty huge, with a brand new episode dropping every day. And we're also doing a collab with our friend, the incredibly talented artist, Casey Golden, where she'll be drawing the Cool Treat Kids in her own amazing style. Launch weeks are hugely important for new shows, so we're asking all our listeners to please go and subscribe to the new feed, which is live right now. And when that first episode drops, listen, rate, review, all that good stuff. We genuinely love this show so much, and we think you'll love it too. We're also going to be doing a bunch of launch week giveaways for listeners of the new show, where we'll be giving away custom Spout Lore merch packages from our friends at Fantasy by Numbers, with amazing pins and ornaments and coasters, all with custom Spout Lore art on them. And also, one lucky listener will win the one-of-a-kind Cool Treat Kids character art that Casey is creating. If you'd like to enter to win Casey's gorgeous artwork or any of the amazing merch packages that we're giving away, all you have to do is click the link in the show notes and head over to the new feed and subscribe. Then, when the first episode drops on Monday, rate and review 5 stars or more, and make sure you sign the review with your Discord or social handle so we can find you to give you your amazing Spout Lore memorabilia. From everyone here at Spout Lore, thank you so much. We hope you like the new show.
Gather round, friends, let me tell you a tale of 3 heroes, noble and bold. A brute, a druid, and a thief who is but 9 years old. You know them by name, you know them by deed. Their quests are famously daring. So here I sit, singing to you an adventure that is worth sharing. Tuck is the brute, he knows not his home, he loves to sing and fight. Vyng is half-elf, he shifts his shape and wields a spear with great might. Billy's a thief, his tiny size does mask the largest heart. Best and brightest they may not be, but their friendship outweighs their smarts. So gather round, friends, and listen close, for the tale's about to start.
I laughed at what I was gonna do, and then I didn't do it.
What were you going to do?
With that. You guys remember that? No. You guys remember with that? Spout Lore, everybody. I'm your game master, Shawn O'Hara, just reliving the early 90s Super Bowl commercial realities. Joining me as always.
Jessica's laughing so fucking hard.
Because it's a very funny commercial that we all remember.
It's not.
Wes is nodding. It's very funny.
Really caught on.
We
Yeah, I
really
did.
remember it.
You guys remember it was in Scary Movie. It was great.
It was in The
killer
Office?
doing It was in the Yeah, it was in The Office. Oh man. With that. Joining me as always, playing Tacoma Dome the Barbarian, Abdul Aziz.
Hello, everybody.
Playing Vyng, Vang, Zoom, but no, sorry, just Vyng,
Huh. Oh, yeah.
the half-elf druid, Paul Oppers,
Hello.
and playing Fat Billy, the halfling thief. Should we still call Billy a halfling?
Of course.
He's still a halfling culturally.
Yeah.
Culturally,
Yeah.
yes. Racially different.
Yeah. Playing Fat Billy, the halfling thief, Jessica Ty.
Hero. Wait, no. Hello.
Can we all say that?
She is half Chinese. It's fine.
She lets slip the way she talks most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
I
doing
do.
a Canadian accent most of the time on the podcast.
Yeah. It's all a caricature. When last we left our heroes, they had celebrated the night away in the logging town of Pinewood after having accepted a noble quest to help the people of Pinewood reclaim their logging industry. Some sort of machine that they bought from the Firefield's capital of Black Glass has been lost to some unknown danger in the forest. They sent some people out, some people never returned, so they want you to find out what happened, but mostly get that tree feller back. And you had a party, and the party was good. Everybody had a good time, from what I remember.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Vyng had a great time.
Being fucked.
Yeah, it was okay. But the party was awesome.
And the night ended, and now we have arrived in the morning. The sun rises through the trees in Pinewood Village.
Cups everywhere.
Yeah.
Sizzling
Oh.
fire pit in the middle of the town.
Yeah, there's people sleeping on the ground. There's people sleeping on tables.
Mm-hmm.
You see Murbo is still asleep. Yilliam is up and about. He's cleaning up a little bit, but he's mostly walking around with what looks like a clipboard, just writing stuff. And what are Billy, Vyng, and Tuck up to in the morning?
I am asleep in a pile of chicken. That's where I am.
Oh, it's just bones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very funny. It looks like it's terrifying to look at.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. It's a little kid surrounded by bones.
Yeah. It looks like a sacrifice is about to happen.
Voodoo.
What are Vyng and Tuck up to in the morning?
I guess Vyng's still awake.
Oh, never went to
You
sleep.
didn't go to
He didn't
sleep?
No, he went for a good brood.
Mm.
Went for a nice walkabout brood.
What's he been brooding about?
Just like looking for love in all the wrong places, you know?
Yeah.
There was a mourning dove cooing and it brought him out of his... He went chasing it thinking it was his spirit animal.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Vyng is still waiting for whatever animal
Yeah.
to accept his summons,
Yeah.
which is something that will happen when it happens.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Is that up to you or is that up to me?
Yeah, you're darn right. Let's not hammer this down, Sean.
Yeah. All right. Tuck, what's Tuck doing?
I have the stone box and that red leather book that's connected to Perel's memories, and I'm like flipping through the book on top of the stone box, trying to
Okay.
like see if I can, because I'm trying to figure out if Perel's a bad guy or not.
Right.
Like I got a good feeling about him, but I'm like trying to see if he's like trying to fuck us over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's a big book.
Well, then it's too heavy for me to lift.
That's not what I mean. I mean,
Intellectually.
it's dense. And also the pages don't stay the page that they were. You know what I mean? It's like mutable.
And honestly, my attention span's pretty short, so I'm flipping through it, just looking for anything that catches my eye.
That sounds like a Spout Lore to me, to get
Oh.
something like that you're looking for or
think
something that would be
I
useful.
don't think we've done this in like 10 episodes.
Spout Lore? Yeah. It's one of my favorite moves, and you guys almost never use it.
You know what? I don't think I want to spout lore.
That's fine. If you don't want to, but you're not going to learn anything.
Okay,
No,
here
you
we
don't.
go.
So 2d6 plus intelligence.
5.
You don't have any intelligence still?
Yeah.
Okay, mark a point of experience.
Can I
I'm
aid?
gonna level up
Huh?
again
You
soon.
can't aid with Spout Lore.
Well, you can aid with Spout Lore, but it would only get him up to a 6.
What if
Yeah.
I wake up and aid?
More can we all aid?
No.
It's cool. I want to roll
Why
that again.
not?
I want to know what's going on in this book.
Those are just the rules.
Fuck.
What happens is you're sitting on top of the box, flipping through the book, trying to find. There's a lot of stuff in here. It's a lot of formula. You see pictures of frogs. You see a lot of writing.
I'm also being kind of secretive with it. So on the outside, I put the book Love and Lust that we got from Torg. So
Yeah.
then people, it's like that thing where people think you're reading a porno, but instead you're trying to read.
But the book that he gave you is so much smaller than the big book. It's just like barely covers a little section of it.
And I'm like, I'm being so sneaky.
Very arousing.
Yeah.
So you're doing that.
Doing the opposite, like you're reading a porn magazine with like McLean's inside of it.
No, I'm jerking off.
Jerking off.
Yeah,
Look how hard my cock is.
etc.
My cock, etc.
Yeah.
And you.
Look at like goose pimply my butt has got. I'm sorry.
Is that what erotic is to Tuck? Is you get goosebumps on your ass?
You know how it happened?
Oh, this happened.
And he calls it goose pimply.
Yeah. So you're doing that, and you're talking about your goose pimply ass. You hear just over your shoulder. What are you reading?
Who is it?
It's Perel.
Oh,
And he's like looking, he's kind of furrowed his brow and he's looking at the pages.
and I whip around. I'm like, and I look at him. I like, you know that thing where you like, you spread out on top of the thing that you're looking
Yeah.
at to like hide it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, I'm jerking off.
And he sort of walks around you in his little magical projection form.
I show him the cover of Love and Lust.
He's like, well, he sees, yeah, but he's still kind of frowning a little bit. He's like, those look like thaumaturgical formula.
Well, you know what? Everyone's got a different kink, and you know, sometimes I like to look at Delma Bicargica, my formula.
If you have a magical text, I'd really appreciate the opportunity to look at it. You don't find much of that these days, and it's been a long time since I've been allowed to look at one. I'd really appreciate it.
I think it's cool, whatever you're into, but I don't like looking at porn with other guys. I like doing it on my own, so I'm going to do this on my own.
He rubs the bridge of his nose, and he's like, if you don't trust me, Tacoma, you can say that.
I trust you.
Then show me the book you're looking at.
Can I switch it out for Love and Lust?
He saw the formula. Yeah.
Fine. Here. And I show him.
And he looks at the binding. And he's like, where did you find... What book is this?
I don't know. He found it fucking Goblin Tower.
He reaches for the book, and he pulls it out of your hand, but the book you're holding stays in your hand, and he pulls a copy.
Ooh.
And he starts flipping through it, and he's like, interesting. Well, I appreciate this. Thank you very much, Tacoma. And yeah, I'm going to take a look at this.
Okay.
And he winks out of you.
Okay. I just go back to reading Love and Lust.
Just like grumpily turning the
Flipping
pages.
through it. Yeah.
Ugh, I'm barely aroused. Yeah, so that's what happens. And Murbo and Yilliam start kind of gathering you all. Somebody goes and nudges Billy awake from his pile of bones.
Yeah, he rises.
Yilliam goes, did you have a fine night, little one?
I guess so. I had a great sleep.
Well, many a chicken will fear your coming from here on.
Oh, no.
Makes like a little crown of bones.
Oh, yeah. Billy takes 2 bones with him. He starts clacking them.
Bones.
Bones.
And yeah, they gather you up. The logger that Vyng had a time with is also there. And Yilliam says, you're going to be heading off into the woods today, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we've had our wee bit of celebration. If you're heading out into the woods, you may appreciate a guide. And he sort of pats the woman logger on the shoulder. Awkward. What's her name? What do we think her name is?
Vivian.
Vivian? Vivian is one of our finest guides.
Do you want to do that again?
Yes, I do. Vivian is one of our finest guides and a capable warrior. She would be adequate support if you so need it. But if not, if you think that you would be fine on your own, that is understandable.
Vyng's like offended. He's like, oh, you didn't tell me you were a guide.
I didn't tell you a lot of things, she says and kind of winks.
Did she give him an STD?
No, but she's got a lot of blonde hair, like really long blonde hair, and she's like braiding it into braids and then like tying the braids up in her hair to get that ready. And she's got a big like woodcutter axe that she's preparing. I give
Vyng like a low 5 under. I'm like awesome.
Yeah, she seems very much like she would be Tuck's type. She's very strapping. She's like super muscular.
She's bigger than Vyng.
How tall is Vyng? Vyng's pretty tall, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought so.
He's in the mid 6s.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so she's probably short. She's probably 6 foot 6'2".
Cool.
It's like a real Brienne of Tarth.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. So she's there if you want a guide, but they are fine with you going out on your own.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was your name again?
Vivian.
Cool.
You can call her Vivian, guys.
I'm fine with Vev.
I'll call you Vev.
This
is Billy.
Hello.
Oh, you're so wee.
I am very wee.
And they
Billy's really shy because he knows what happened. And he's just like, I know.
Yeah. You have to talk to him about what he saw.
Every time she looks at him, he covers his mouth with Snickers.
Well, I'll make sure to keep a close eye on you, little one.
Oh.
Don't want you getting lost in the woods.
That was a little foreboding.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just the woods can be dangerous. Why do you think we're sending more warriors out in the first place?
Yeah, you don't have to prep them with all the scary stuff. Let's just go.
Fine. You know, we'll see what we run into in the forest.
And Vyng and I dropped back, and I was like, that was weird. That got weird.
I mean, why like tell a little boy how scary it's about to be?
I know, but it was
a strange move.
I know, but is this the first time you've talked to her since you had sex?
That's her.
Oh my God.
Why would you try and scare a little boy that's covered in knives and carrying bones right now?
And is chanting bones, bones, bones.
That's what he's doing, and he's walking backwards, to protect him,
Protect what?
to protect us from the dangers.
So you're in the back of the line?
yeah, bones, 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 bones.
And before you do leave, you start walking, and then Vev is like, "Wasn't there a fourth one?
Oh, Mears.
Shit, we forgot
Weren't there
Mears.
4 of you?"
He's kind of
Mears!
he's our Kevin.
Did you just yell into the village?
Yeah.
You hear? Yeah.
Are you coming into the woods for the thing?
Oh, is that now?
Yeah.
Okay. Do we need Francis?
No.
Okay. And then you hear like slam, and then and you hear him like he's rushing through the middle of the thing. He's like tying his cloak on. He's making sure his sword belt's on right.
Is he pulling his pants up too?
Well, I mean, yeah, but
Was he in the middle of fucking?
no. He was sleeping.
Were you,
Wait,
Mears?
were
What were
you-
you doing?
Yeah, he's like rubbing sleep out of his eyes. His hair is all fucked up.
Were you taking
With
a
his
shit?
hook?
What were you doing?
What time is it?
It's, I don't know, morning.
Nobody told me when we were leaving.
What? It's morning. We go in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay, I just, if I get out there and I forgot something, I just want to know that I am not feeling like I am accountable for this.
You are very accountable
I'm-
for this.
You're
I'm
the
for-
leader,
yeah.
Mears.
Well, then somebody should have consulted me about when we were going to leave.
Well, we tried,
my
but you
God.
were busy shitting.
I was not.
We have to lead the
And
leader.
He looks at Vev and he looks at Yilliam and Murabot. He's like, I wasn't shitting. I was asleep. I'm a 14-year-old boy. I need my rest. Anyways, let's go.
All right, you get in front of me, and I'll protect back.
Yeah. And then you can see like there's toilet paper on his shoe.
Yeah.
I don't say anything.
he heads off and he's clanking a little bit because he brought all his cooking stuff. So he's just like clank, clank, clank as he moves. And Vev goes, all right, well, it's a bit of a walk, so I'll be right back. And she comes back and she has a pretty big moose cow, like a female moose, and it's got a saddle on it. And she hops up. She goes, all right, I'll lead the way. Whoever needs to ride can hop up on Juniper.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk.
Yeah, I'll walk.
I too will walk.
Cool moose though.
Mears?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll ride the moose.
Okay.
Never rode a moose before.
Clank,
Yeah,
clank,
get on
clank.
there. I pick him up by his backpack.
No.
and put him on.
And he's like laid across it, like horizontally.
Yeah, like the fucking cargo that he is.
Yeah, just sling him across the back of this moose. All right, and you head off into the woods. Is there anything that anybody wants to keep an eye out for?
Well, I mean, yeah, like maybe
Mysteries. I don't know.
Traps and mysteries.
Yeah.
All right, can somebody, one person?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Billy's keeping it. Billy's
keeping an eye out for
specifically,
mystery.
yeah, keeping an eye out for mysteries. So give me a discern realities. So 2d6 plus wisdom.
Roll the bones.
9.
9.
Yeah.
Great. So,
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
so that's one question from the list. If somebody aids Billy, it could be a 10, which would give you 3 questions.
Yeah, I'll eat Billy.
All right.
5 total.
5 total.
Mm.
Okay. So the questions that you have access to for discern realities are: what happened here recently? What is about to happen? What should I be on the lookout for? What here is useful or valuable to me? Who's really in control here? What here is not what it appears to be?
What here is not what it appears to be.
Okay. So Billy is walking backwards, clacking his bones.
He's also using the binoculars sometimes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's why he can actually see what's happening.
Yeah,
Mhm.
binocular eyes.
Yeah.
Vev takes you down a trail for 20 minutes, half an hour, and then turns into like some deeper woods, and it's like a more narrow game trail. She's like, this is the way that the logging camp was. This is where the operation was taking place, deeper in the woods here. And you're walking, and it's very dense coniferous forest, a lot of moss. The light starts getting blocked out in certain places. And you notice on a very mossy tree near the bottom, it looks like the color of the moss changes from deep green to a very vibrant blue.
I stopped my pals. Hey guys, look at this.
It's beautiful.
And you notice on a little closer inspection that it appears to be moving independently of the moss around it.
Ugh, gross.
All right, let's try it out. So I lick it.
Do you really?
Billy,
Yes.
no.
Why?
I grab him before he can lick it.
It's not a great idea, but
Are you going to try and lick it no
I'm
matter
gonna try
what?
to lick it.
All
I'm
right.
going to try and stop him.
All right.
Because
Well,
it looks disgusting. It's moving on its own.
that's it. That's an interfere move.
Okay.
Billy, you can defy danger constitution.
Oh, fuck.
13.
13.
Let's see you overpower me.
Billy eats all the blue moss.
7.
So yeah, you do succeed partially, but that means that you are trying to you take away 2 from whatever move he was doing, which would still be an 11.
Fuck.
Wow.
So what does Billy do? He just licks it?
Yeah, he just gets a
It has that, I mean, in a fantasy world you would not know, but it has that feeling where like you put your tongue on the end of a battery.
Oh, ow.
It doesn't like hurt, but it's like, oh fuck. What?
I shouldn't have done that.
I tried to stop you.
I'm sorry. I should have listened.
How do you feel?
Not good.
Uh-oh.
I could do it again.
No.
Okay.
Just let him have one more lick.
And Vev kind of hops down off Juniper and is crouched and looking at the moss, and she's like, I've never seen moss like this before.
Don't lick it.
Neither is Vyng.
Thank you for the tip. I won't lick the moss.
Looks
Yeah.
like a thing.
What's the thing?
Like a spirit, or like it has spirit. I'm sensing that it's alive more than just moss.
Well, it is moving for sure.
Yeah.
Are you trying to communicate with it?
Yeah. Vyng's going to try and communicate with it. Crystal hands forward.
Mm-hmm. You are very easily, for the most part, able to communicate with living things like this, but you sense that this does not have the same sort of connection to the spirit world as like the moss around it does. And the moss around it is like, what the fuck?
Get this moss off.
Yeah,
me.
like, So yeah, they're very, the moss is confused by this blue moss.
Yeah, can we spout lore about it?
Yeah, you could Spout Lore. If you wanted to learn more, try and learn more about the moss, it would be Spout Lore.
Let's Spout Lore about it.
Yeah, definitely. I got an 8.
An 8. Okay,
Yeah.
so Perel pops out. He winks into view, and he's looking at the moss. He's like, oh. And he does that thing where he like jiggles his glasses to make sure they're like firmly on his face. And he gets down, and he like is looking at this moss, very excited. Nobody else can see him except for you three, obviously. And he looks back at you, and he says, what is it? This is magical.
I knew it.
It's like, this is incredible. I don't know why this would be here, but this is magic.
What is it?
It's moss. It's magically active moss.
Oh.
Wow. So much insight, Perel.
Can you
I'm
tell us
sorry.
more?
No, I cannot.
What?
Because I'm not a moss wizard.
What kind of wizard are you?
Moss wizards?
No, there's not, but I'm
Those
not.
exist.
Well, do you
It's
know
too
any
late.
moss wizards?
I have in the past known wizards that worked with moss. Yes.
Cool. Call one of them.
This is like going up to a doctor and being like, something's wrong with my horse. And the doctor says, I don't work on horses. And you say, why not? Because I'm not a horse doctor.
Do you know a doctor that works on horses?
I have known a doctor that has worked on horses in the past. Yes. I have known many people that are specialists in many fields of research.
What do the horses have to do with the blue moss?
Yeah, so is the horse the moss, or is the other moss the horse?
He disappears. But yeah, so that's what you know. He says that this is magically active.
I turn to Vev and I'm like, has anyone done magic in your town? Or is there magic in the history of your town, maybe?
Well, she she makes that face where she's thinking. She makes that face where she's
Oh,
thinking.
I love that thinking face she makes.
Yeah, you know it, baby.
Yeah.
Got that big old brain.
Are they saying this to each other?
I got a big old brain.
She thinks and she's like, well, if you go back deep enough in history, it's hard not to find a town that doesn't have a magical past. I don't know anything specifically, but I believe there were wizards active in the area before all this strangeness happened. Yilliam seems to think that there was a wizard workshop of some kind nearby in the past, but no one's ever found any history of it.
I'm going to forage the moss. I'm going to take it.
You're just going to rip it up?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, well, like with purpose. You know?
So yeah, you yank it out of the ground.
Yeah. And
And
say a
it's-
little like, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll take this from you, Mother Moss.
You feel it it does fight you a tiny bit. You know, like when you pick up an earthworm and it's like, no.
Yeah.
But it's ultimately futile. So yeah, you've got this moss.
Cool.
You put it in,
Put it in a mason jar.
Yeah.
Clang, 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 clang. We always forget how loud Vyng is.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
extremely loud.
All the mason jars and pockets.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, so Vyng grabs some of the magical moss, and Vev hops back up on Juniper, and Mears never got off Juniper. He had no interest in getting off.
He's making a little like bracelet lanyard for a kid. What's his name?
Kim.
Cam. Yeah, he's making
He's
like
doing
a little grass like
It's a little
bracelet lanyard.
He's like wrapping it around. It's great actually. The hook makes a really good like
Crocheting.
Yeah. It's like, and you're walking down this trail. The trees are getting pretty dense. Although you are noticing here and there trees have been cut down, like single trees here and there. And then you smell something. It smells really bad.
Ugh.
Really, really bad.
Sulfury? Tooty? Fruity?
Yeah, it kind of smells like a fart.
Yeah.
It smells like a really strong,
Is it
earthy fart.
Rot? Does it smell like
Kind
rotten
of.
food?
It kind of almost, yeah, it definitely smells like something decomposing.
Speaks a lot to your farts.
Billy, was that you?
Billy doesn't remember. He farts so often.
He's wafting from his butt.
Yeah. No, it's not for me this time.
I did, but that's not me.
Mears is like bundled up his cloak, the edge of his cloak, and shoved it over his mouth. It's like, what is that? Are we in danger?
Vev?
Cabbage skunks. And you hear rustling on the side of the trail.
Yeah.
And trundling onto the path are these huge plants. And you see little arms and legs coming out of the bottom and a little head. There's probably 5 or 6 of them, and they just smell like shit.
I hold up the axe and I turn to Vev and I'm like, how cute are these things? Should I kill them or is it bad if I kill them?
Well, you can see them. They're pretty cute, but
Okay.
they're also pretty tenacious.
Okay.
If you start anything, they may attack.
Okay. I'm going to piss.
What?
To indicate my area that this is mine.
Is that what you're doing?
Like, yeah, because they're animals, right?
Yeah, they are. Kind
That's-
of, yeah.
My instinct.
All right.
Okay.
So do you move out onto the trail? Like ahead of the
No, I
moose?
do it in the middle of everyone.
All right, go
At
for
the
it.
bottom of your loincloth.
And then I'm like, everybody get behind my pit.
Vev does move Juniper back just to get away from you pissing. She's like starts walking the moose back on the trail. She's like, "All right, does he do this normally?
Not a lot, actually.
You know, I've never seen anybody try this, so maybe it'll work." You don't have to roll the piss.
Goes just to
You're
undo
like,
his
"All right,
pants.
I piss," and you start rolling a handful of dice.
It's to see how well it works.
All right. Defy danger.
Piss.
Defy danger.
Strength.
Forcing out piss.
Is it wisdom?
I guess it's charisma. It's force of personality, right? You're
Oh,
trying to
yeah.
be like, get out of here.
Yeah, I try to jam all my personality into my
Into your
piss.
piss.
12.
All right. Okay.
Working.
So you're trying to mark your territory?
Yeah, and I didn't pee when I woke up. I got right into the book, so I have a lot.
Whoa.
Well, it's so great that nobody tried to learn anything about cabbage skunks before.
She told us enough.
She said cabbage skunks.
Yeah. Tenacious.
They're cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, they were pretty happily
Oh.
walking across the trail.
Yeah.
And then you pissed. And then a couple of them kind of like sidestep down the trail away from the piss. But as they part, like the biggest one out of all of them, which probably they're really low to the ground, but their leaves go up really high.
Mm-hmm.
So its leaves probably extend like 6 feet off the ground.
Ugh.
And it's this like squat little plant monster with like a kind of snouty looking face on the bottom. It stops.
Are they black and white like skunks are?
Be cool if they were black and white.
Okay, this one is more yellow than the other ones for sure.
Cool.
And it like turns, and you see it go like it's got its snout in the air, and then it like hunches down and it starts shaking its leaves. So it goes like, and the smell gets worse.
I succeeded though.
You succeeded
Shit.
in pissing.
Vyng takes a poop.
Yeah. It's not moving closer, but it's not moving.
Should we,
It's on the trail.
Should we approach
Can
it
Vyng-
kindly?
Talk to it.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I guess you could talk
It's
to
a
it.
plant and an animal.
Yeah, that's true. So what are you trying to say?
What's he saying? I'm listening to his shuddering.
He's saying?
Get out of here! Get out of here!
Yeah, we're going. We're walking through.
Get out of here!
And I can tell that he's talking to him. And I'm like, what's he saying?
Get out of These are my ladies. Get out of here!
Oh, he's protecting his tribe here.
Oh, okay. Well,
He's jealous that your pee smells so much.
I'm pissing still.
It's like the smell is getting worse and worse.
Just like, move along. Get away from me.
Can you ask him if he's seen anything weird with these moss things?
Is there anything? Have you ever seen this before? We're leaving a second. Sorry about the pee. On our way out.
It's still going.
It's still shaking its leaves, and you hold up the moss, and you see it hunker down even more, and it just goes, no.
No! Get out of here!
Okay, these guys are useless and angry.
Can you parlay with him?
I think I just did. Let's go. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, he's
Wish
angry.
we-
That's the thing. Is if you want to calm him down, you'd have to make a roll, like get information out of him. Parlay probably.
If he doesn't have it, what do we need to know from
He
Forrest?
probably wants me to stop pissing.
Yeah, he probably does.
Well, you can
I'll get him to stop pissing.
Yeah,
and we'll move along.
give me information, and
Yeah.
this guy will stop pissing.
Yes.
That's a great parlay for this little skunk monster.
3,
Oh no,
4.
Well, he's just not going to give you what you want. He doesn't want to talk. He wants you to leave. Like he's not going to let you walk down this trail.
We have to go around.
I have an idea.
Uh-huh.
Could I use disguise?
Yeah. What's Billy's plan?
Well, I was going to disguise myself as one of them so that he would like trust us and talk to us.
Just dress up like a cabbage.
Yeah.
What is it? Can you read out the disguise
Okay,
move?
so I've never used it before.
Mhm.
When you have time and materials, you can create a disguise that will fool anyone into thinking you're another creature of about the same size and shape. Your actions can give you away, but your appearance won't. I am the same size.
Yeah, you're roughly the same size as a little cabbage skunk. You probably wouldn't be actions wise. You probably wouldn't be able to fool this cabbage skunk.
Come on, I could. Get on all fours, rustle the things.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let out a
Smell.
bunch of farts. I can do that.
All right.
Can I roll for it?
Well, disguise is just time. You just have time.
Well, while they're doing this, I'm making my disguise.
Okay. So
I-
you've collected enough leaves.
Yeah, I stuck a bunch of leaves into myself.
Yeah. Do you,
And I get on all fours.
do you understand? Like, if you were to disguise, if you, Jessica,
Yeah.
were to disguise yourself as a dog,
Yeah,
do you think a dog would believe you?
for sure.
She was really good at it.
Woof, 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 woof.
Barky, bark, bark, bark.
Yeah, please.
But you can't even communicate with it. That's
yeah,
the
I can.
thing.
I go. I'll just make. I'll do the miming, and then
Yeah.
Vyng can talk through
Yeah.
me.
Well, the thing is that Billy is definitely dressed like a cabbage skunk now. Like, no matter
Yes.
whether or not you can communicate with it, you're dressed like a cabbage skunk.
Yeah, I did it, and I
Yeah.
even have the black marks around my face already.
Yeah, that's true.
True. Works.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You're dressed as one. So what's your plan here?
I crawl or whatever on my fours, and I go to the front of our group,
Mm-hmm.
and I say, "Hello."
You
They are traveling with me.
yeah.
Hmm.
You can't communicate with it. You can't talk to animals. But this thing sees it and it starts
It looks
rustling.
more pissed. Yeah.
It's just confused now. Like you're hard resetting this cabbage skunk because there's piss everywhere. There's something that looks like it should be a cabbage skunk, but it's not right. That it actually starts backing up. It like backs up more and more and more, and then it just turns around and runs off into the trees. It's just too much. It's gone. It makes sure that
No.
you're gone.
Okay.
But it's gone. But the smell remains.
okay.
And you guys realize that it's in you.
Oh, we smell.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
We stink
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I can't smell anything.
Okay.
This place sucks.
And Vev goes, it does. I've never seen that tactic with a cabbage skunk before.
Yeah, you'd think it would have worked because I got an unmitigated success.
I will say that it did not attack us. There are a lot of people that have lost life and limb to a particularly aggressive scabbage skunk bull before.
Scabbage conk?
Is that what I said?
Watch your mouth.
Cabbage skunk. I will say that your quick thinking, your quick dinking. I will say your quick dinking may have saved us from a particularly heinous battle.
Oh,
That's nice.
So nice job there, I suppose.
We do a 3-way high five.
Worthwhile.
quiet.
So if you're ready to put your little thing away, we can move on.
It's not that little.
In comparison to the rest of your body, it's pretty small.
It's the same. It's appropriately sized, I think, for the rest of my body. I think we can all agree. Everybody, look.
Everyone's already walked on.
We're all moving.
Standing there saying this.
Walking behind the group with my loincloth pulled up, and I'm like,
Guys.
I think we can all agree.
Guys.
If everybody looks back, look, Vyng,
Hey, everybody.
I've seen it.
Vyng,
We're
look.
walking this way now.
It's appropriately sized,
I
right?
am too hungover to look at that dick today. Please don't make me.
Today.
Vev?
Yeah, I saw it.
It's
I saw it.
appropriate.
I'm
Mirrors?
Yeah, no, okay, you know what?
Mirrors. It's appropriate, right?
I'm underage.
It's
Juniper
just look
has
at
got
it.
like one eye on it the whole time.
Yeah.
Clop.
Yeah, the moose kind of swings its head around and is like chewing a mouthful of grass.
I'm not asking Billy, but the rest of you look. Everyone but Billy.
And that goes on for a while.
Billy looks.
Another half hour of traveling through the woods, you notice more and more trees are cut down and the trees start thinning and you come to a clearing in the woods. The sun starts to shine down. Things brighten up and heat up a little bit. The rain seemed to have abated for the day. But what you do see is a whole lot of blue moss. It is sort of spread out over this clearing in the sun. And you see lumps here and there that look like, oh, maybe that was a pile of timber. That could be a cart or something. Some other lumps of varying sizes that you don't know what those are. And then a particularly large one sort of roughly in the middle.
Vev, is this your guys' equipment?
I assume so. This is horrible. She hops down off Juniper and starts looking at the moss, sort of towing it here and there. This must be where the camp was, but this wasn't here. I can tell you that much.
I'm going to go digging around it and see if there's anything we can find under it,
Mhm.
in it.
Yeah, discern realities.
Whoa, yeah. 10.
10, sweet. So that is 3 questions from this list. What happened here recently? What is about to happen? What should I be on the lookout for? What here is useful or valuable to me? Who's really in control here? What here is not what it appears to be?
Okay. What happened here recently?
This moss grew very rapidly and overtook whatever was going on here. The logging camp, you realize that 1 or 2 of the lumps might be roughly body shaped. And the big thing in the middle is definitely the tree feller. And there's a cart as well. And maybe a horse. Yeah. So the moss overtook this camp somehow.
What's valuable here?
There's a section of the moss that didn't grow. There's a patch in the camp that didn't overtake this certain area. And you go over and you kind of rifle around in what was there. And it stinks like alcohol. So there's some smashed like whiskey bottles. And the moss didn't grow over the whiskey.
And who's in control here?
You are digging around in another section of the moss, and the moss is moving while you're doing this. Like it's kind of shifting and rippling as you touch it. And you find there's like a tumble of stones near the edge of the more recent cut. And in those stones, there's a gap, and you feel a breeze blowing out of this gap in the stones.
Whoa.
And the moss is like particularly thick at the lip of this hole.
It looks like there's heat coming out, but there's no heat.
Yeah, the moss is like moving and like kind of waving up the hole.
Whoa.
Do you just like let everybody know, hey, there's something over here?
Yeah.
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 So you're looking into
hell is
this.
this?
You're feeling the air coming out of the cave, and you're feeling this like deep wet, like coolness from deep, deep under the earth. And you think you hear from deep, deep in, help. And that's where we'll end it for this session. This has been Spout Lore. My name is Shawn O'Hara. I'm your game master. With me, as always, players Abdul Aziz.
So long, everybody.
Paul Oppers.
Nighty-night.
And Jessica Ty.
Bye, friends.
Thanks to Mark and MP for letting us record in their home again, even though nobody's here again. Thanks to Wes for all the technical stuff, Abdul for all the editing, and then Aaron Reed of Vancouver Sunday Service for our intro and outro music. And thanks to you for listening. See you next time.
And so ends the tale of adventures three who tried the best they can. Though dumb and scared and lost they be, for times abreast in revelry. And though our journey may be lying a conclusion, we will not leave you without a resolution. Return next week to hear some more whilst you commute or do your chores. And for you, I'd gladly spout more.
The Fable and Folly Network, where fiction producers flourish.
In the year 1889, there was nowhere in the world more exciting than London, England.
3 cheers for Inspector Lestrade and the bad boys of Baker Street themselves, Sherlock Holmes and Dr. John Watson!
Solved by Sherlock Bloody Holmes of 221B Baker Street.
Well, with any luck, we'll get a new brutal murder any day now.
God, I wish.
It's truly shocking you haven't solved anything in 5 years.
The boys are both out of town for some case about a dog in Dartmoor this weekend. Sincerely, Martha Hudson.
London's number 2 detective team just became number 1.
Fox and Stallion. Find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr at 224bbaker or on our website, 224bbaker.com.
It's like they say, big breaks are 90% luck.
What's the other 10%?
Luck.
Spout Lore is proudly a Spout Lore Studios production.
A podcast for best friends by best friends.